Hi, today I want to talk to you about 5 things you must declutter every 90 days. My name is Mofoluwaso Ilevbare. I'm a best-selling author, speaker, leadership and lifestyle coach. There are 5 things that you need to declutter every 90 days to just get rid of migraines, get rid of habits and things that are just not working for you. When you have this culture of reflecting every 90 days, what it does is it helps you to sharpen the sword. It helps you to refocus and it helps you to achieve better results. What's the best way to do it if not in 90 days? So here are the 5 things very quickly. Number 1 is your wardrobe. Okay, I'm sure you didn't think that's where I was going to start from. But how many times have you gone into your wardrobe looking for what to wear and you keep looking through several piles of clothes before you finally pick what you want? I bet you that if you checked your wardrobe right now, half of the things in there, you haven't worn them in the last 3 months, 6 months, maybe even 1 year. One of the ways you can declutter your space and declutter your mind and free yourself from all sorts of overwhelms and cobwebs is to declutter your wardrobe. Take a moment, maybe a weekend or anytime you're free, and spend at least half an hour going through your wardrobe. And you can start to assemble the things that you wear that are the essentials. You can separate the things that you need for special events. And you can start to separate the things that you haven't touched in the last 90 days. I assure you, you will find some things there that you may give to charity, some things that maybe you may resell or even keep for the future and for other people to use. So when you think about your clothes, you think about your shoes, you think about accessories, there are many things that you probably have that someone else is praying to God for. Be an answer to somebody's prayer. Take those things and give them away. You will cause people to smile. You will be a blessing to somebody else, and it may just save you that whole overwhelm that you might feel with your closet. Number 2 are your friendships. I always say there are about 4 types of people that are on your phone book right now. The first category of people are what we call subtractors. These are people who subtract from your life. They don't add anything to you. Every time you mingle with them, you're sharing an idea with them. Poof! They tell you why it cannot work, why it's been done before and nothing happened. And before you know it, every energy, positive energy you had in you has just gone out the window. There are subtractors in your life. And if you want to enhance your productivity, you need to let go of these people. The second category of people are people who divide us. I call them dividers. They're in your team. They're people who always play the devil's advocate. They never have something good to say about every project idea. They always have to tell you why Nigeria would not work, why the world is going bananas, why this is happening or that is happening. And every time you're trying to form a consensus in your team, they're always the ones playing the devil's advocate. You need to notice those people and try to spend less time with them. The third category of people are people who add to you. I call them adders in quote. It's not in the dictionary, but it's a kind of word that explains what I mean. These are people who can make your 1 + 1 equals to 2. You tell them an idea, they help you to build on it. You're thinking of something, a way to expand your business or a way to expand your career, and they're helping you to think through 5-10 reasons or 5-10 other ways in which you can either raise money or get sponsors or mentors along your way. You need to spend more time with such people. The fourth category of people are what we call multipliers. These are people who make your 1 + 1 equal to 50. Every time you have an idea, before you even make up your mind about it, they are thinking about it faster than you can think about. They're already connecting you with multipliers. They're connecting you with sponsors. They tell you, hey, what of that idea? Have you started working on it? You seem to have forgotten about it, or you face a challenge and you're developing cold feet. They're the people who will continue to enhance and promote what you're thinking about. On your phone list right now, there are these 4 categories of people. You need to spend more time with multipliers. You need to spend more time with adders. You need to let go of subtractors and dividers in your life. And you may ask me, Fofo, how can I enable and attract more multipliers in my life? It's very simple. You give and you receive. The more of a multiplier you are to someone, the more a multiplier you will attract to yourself. So remember, I'm talking about decluttering certain things every 90 days. So what do you do about your relationships? You have to detox them. The same way you will detox your appetite and your habits, the same way you have to detox your company. You become who you hang out with. So are you hanging out with more subtractors in your life? Is that why your business is not moving forward? Are you hanging out with more pessimistic people? Is that why it just seems as if the world is going bananas? Or are you hanging out with multipliers who see a reason to believe in every single idea that you have? Take the time to look through your phone list tonight and look at the last 15 people that you've talked to. Put them in these categories and see how you can spend more time with people who add to you and who multiply you. The third thing that you need to declutter every 90 days is your I will do this later list. We all have them, don't we? Why? Because we're all bound to procrastinate. Procrastination is pushing what you know you need to do now until later. And I haven't found later as a day of the week. I know Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I don't know later day because later just never comes. So one thing you need to declutter every 90 days is your I will do it later list. Take a look at those things that you keep saying I will do later. And then try to assemble them into 5 categories. Category A are the ones you need to act on now. Look at that list and say, can I get this done in 2 minutes? Can I get this done today? Those are your A's. Put them in that category and start to work on them. Look at that list and check out your B's. B's are the tasks that you can batch together. I'll give you an example. There are times when on my way to the spa or on my way to go make my hair, I can pass by the markets because the market is along the way. So instead of going to the market on a Monday and then going to make my hair on a Wednesday, I can batch these things together and go on a certain day. That same day, I would make my hair and also buy the things that I need from the market. What are the things that you're struggling with today that you keep saying, oh, I will do them later? Maybe using the B process, the batching together, can help you. Now, look at that list again and see the things that you will put as a C. These are things that you need to combine. Now, what does combining mean? It means that you need to combine them with your energy cycles. Every one of us has an energy cycle. It's that time of the day when you're very energized, and there's a time of the day when you feel like just relaxing and just lazying around in a chair. The difficult tasks can get done if you put them at those times when you have a high energy level. And the things that do not require much energy or much brain work, you can put them at those times when you have a low energy cycle. So are there tasks on that list that you need to combine? Combine them with either your high energy levels or you combine them with your low energy cycles. D, delegate. Are there things that you're trying to do by yourself? I tell you, I'm one of those people where I feel I can do my website by myself. I can do my videos all by myself. I can do everything all by myself. But guess what? You only have the time for the day. And if you want to make sure that you're enhancing your productivity, you have to be honest with yourself and look at things that you're doing today that you can delegate to someone. You know, I remember a time when I needed to prepare a presentation, and that presentation required developing an Excel sheet that had all the figures and had the formulas to defend what I had to say. It was a very good course, but guess what? I struggled with that Excel sheet for days. I mean days. 2 days to the time when I had to do this presentation, I just thought to myself, why am I slaving over something I'm not good at? I don't like Excel sheets. But I knew I had friends who were great gurus when it comes to Excel sheets. So I called up one of them and said, hey, I need your help. I'm trying to do XYZ and I'm finding it hard to develop the Excel sheet that works. And you know, she asked me to talk it over, and in a space of half an hour, literally half an hour, she developed that Excel sheet, and I used it brilliantly for that proposal, and I made things work. Are there things that you're trying to do by yourself that is taking your time, making you feel frustrated, and leaving you with a low energy? Look at that list and start to delegate them. You might need an admin person, you might need a videographer, you might need someone who writes copies. What is it in your business or in your home or in your career today that you need some help with? Getting help is important because you can't do everything by yourself. The fourth thing that you need to declutter every 90 days is your spending. You need to take a look at your list and see what is the income that is coming in for me. Whether you have your own business or you work for someone. What is my salary? What is the income that is coming in? What is the expenditure or my expenses? What am I spending money on? And start to evaluate how things are going. Am I spending beyond my means? Am I borrowing money when I shouldn't have to? Am I doing things that are needful to invest in my tomorrow and have something to leave for my generations to come? One thing you need to do every 90 days is to assess how you're spending money, what is coming in, what is going out, and get help if you need it. The fifth thing that you need to declutter every 90 days is your mind, your thoughts, the things that go through your mind. I don't know about you, but I have like 1,000 voices in my head. And every time I need to do something, there is that voice telling me you're not good enough, you're not strong enough. Oh, Felicia, you're still too fat. Or no, you're still too thin. Or no, you don't have the time. Every single time when I want to step out to do something productive, there is a voice that is telling me that it's not time. You can do it tomorrow. Sleep a little more. Go visit that friend. Watch that Instagram video. Do this, do that. You need to declutter your mind every 90 days because our thoughts frame our words frame our actions, and our actions determine the outcome of our lives. The more you think about good thoughts, the better the outcome that you have, the happier you would be. The more you declutter negative thoughts from your mind, the easier it is for you to pursue those dreams and goals that you have in mind. So when you think about it, what are the things that you need to declutter over the next 90 days? Is it your spending? Is it your thoughts? Is it your relationships? What is it that you need to declutter over the next 90 days? Take a moment to do that. Spend some time this weekend and tell me how it makes you feel. I bet you feel more vibrant and you feel free to achieve anything in the world. I'll see you in the next video.